today. Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So here are the Bills now backed up to get this drive started. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
All competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Williams throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
The Bucs take over.
So here the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's taken down at the 7.
The numbers on the ground for Henry.
They think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and...
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 2 yards on that play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Barnett. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. Williams. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Bills.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And some good tackling there as he's on. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Williams now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here. 2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On second down, here's Henry. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Here's Williams. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
88. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
Williams on 3rd and 2. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Bills send the punter out. Standing right on his... And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 50. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On first down, Barnett. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Now Williams to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
A 3-yard pickup.
On third down, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Buccaneers 7, Bills 5.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Henry, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
To score, Buccaneers 7, Bills 5.
The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because
Just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Derrick Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Henry on the carry.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Bills 5.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Williams. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
A first down carry for Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2.
Now it's Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. They run the option on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Williams.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down now, it's Barnett, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun, Williams, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 9.
On second down, this is Harris. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Ron's leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if, in fact, they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
They'll take
a great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. Williams. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3.
Buccaneers 24, Bills 8.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff to Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and
working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come. Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try and run with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage.
Buccaneers 27, Bills 8.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Now the extra point.
Point after.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bates. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for number 26. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6 yards.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The Bills send the punter out. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Mahomes sacked.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
No gain on the
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Again, it's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The good run on first down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.